Hey guys, back at it again. And it's been forever since I've done a proper stream. Um my streaming schedule is about to get very weird. I'm probably going to aim for at least a stream once a month. Um the important thing is that I'm trying to at least get a stream in. Gonna try to make them a little bit more substantial, so I'm gonna try to go for like at least 3 to 4 hours and maybe try to push for a 5 hour stream one day. But at this current point, like I just I just don't have the energy to really do that. But enough of that. We'll jump right into Dishonored 2. And maybe we'll do some Subnautica later. I'm not sure. Um, I hope everyone's doing okay and everyone's having a good old time. There we go. Now I could have done Golden Sun, but I really did not feel like setting up the capture card. I'll probably do that next week. Sometime next week. I try to put out a bit of a heads up on my Twitter when I'm going to be streaming next. Usually. Where did we last leave off? Well, we completely murdered the other kingdoms, like their own variation of like Sokolov. I forgot his name. He was an asshole. He created the mechanical soldiers that overtook Emily's that helped whoever. I really don't remember much because it's been so long. Wow. I'm just gonna shut up and play. And let the game kind of explain what's going on. You've awakened with a strange feeling. Hold on one moment. Just need to do something really quickly. Okay, yep, you're good. Wakey wakey. Gotta readjust myself with the controls again. I see the only weapon I have is 6. That's nice.
The void, but somehow different this time.
Oh, another visit from the outsider.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider
Oh,
marked
it's you.
me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Coldwyn had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
Whispers from the past.
I told you when you're older, our sister.
You said that last year. Jessica's younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Just listen. Well, it's complicated. promise that someday,
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
next year, I promise.
Ooh.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't bring it.
Would you like to tell me the name?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessie. What is your account of that?
It was her. Delilah's lie. She broke it.
Wow. Granted, they were kids, but still, like, I didn't think that the end result would be you're just straight up banished. Well, then again, it was something very expensive. I don't know.
Mother and I
Seems
saw
still
the
kind of
nastiest
too
parts of
harsh.
the wall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bed sheets in a brothel, I painted on the side until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No.
Her sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, now I remember the story a little bit. Basically, the aunt of Emily Caldwin, who no one knew about, except for probably the queen, Emily's mother, just kind of appeared one day and just seized the throne. I guess you could say it's an usurp, I guess, or they had a different term for it, but I forgot what it was, and that's why she's out, kind of like trying to eliminate her
When
enemy.
I saw what they'd done to Anton Sokolov, I wanted to
That and poor
hurt
Corvo
everyone
is
who'd helped Delilah and the Duke of
turned to
Serkonos
stone.
pull off their coup. Sokolov is
coup,
the
yeah.
man who made whale oil into a weapon,
That's
who
the
turned
word.
back the plague, and now he's barely able to speak. The hands that painted the most powerful men and women of our time shake too badly to hold a spoon. When he does talk, he's going to give me a name. The next step along the way to Dugluka Abel, then Delilah herself. A name. That's all I need.
Wake up to creepy noises like that.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
All this is her doing, and she'll die for it.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Or was that just...
The downtrodden, the poor and forgotten, mudbox beggars and orphans. Who speaks for them?
starting a new year. Maybe 1854 will be less boring than 1851. I can't wait for women to get back to Dunwall. We'll go to the abandoned mansion I discovered the other night at the edge of Rudshore. Maybe I'll have time to turn it into a scary haunted house beforehand. Using sheets and hiding an old audiograph upstairs. Women would love that. We'll get spooked and hold hands, screaming and laughing. Oh, this is a lot to read. Anniversary of my mother's death. Okay, I think that's like the beginning. So all it does is just like recap what's happened before. So we went to Jindosh and killed him in the most hilarious way, kicking him off the balcony. I'm glad this game has some goofy moments. Ooh. I gotta get familiar. Okay, crouch and C. Because like every first-person shooter like has different control setups. You know, like WASD is move, R is reload, E is often the use button, but sometimes they change it up where it's like sometimes control is crouch, sometimes C is crouch. Now the one thing I'm really worried about is readjusting myself to the stealth, like how sensitive the guards are.
Kept me going after they gave me to Jindosh.
Either way, you're back now.
And because this is the first playthrough, we're probably going to try to like probably get a medium or high chaos run, which is usually like bad end or neutral end. But that's usually a given. With like blind throughs or blind playthroughs, is that sometimes you just gotta familiarize yourself. Wow, I cannot word
The
tonight.
Empress has risen. A peaceful sleep, I hope. Nothing like the pillows at Dunwall Tower, made of goose feathers.
Sit down when you want to talk.
Okay, but you just gotta like familiarize yourself with like each level and then like go through it a second time. That's what happened with the first playthrough of the, or not the first playthrough, but like my playthrough on stream of the first Dishonored. I already played that game once before. I didn't play the DLC, so that's why the DLC portion was high chaos. And then Dishonored, like I went for low chaos.
Anton, you've had 3 days to rest. Tell me how to kill Delilah.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Sarkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a
Good sound
device
design,
called the
jeez.
Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
One moment. Gotta check something. Just gotta make sure that the frames are not dropping. I always try to upload a recording of this onto YouTube, just in case Just in case something bad happens. I've been getting into a habit of doing that. I think that's what it's doing right now. Yeah, it's still recording. It eats up more CPU, but it gets the job done. And it makes it look nice on YouTube as well. Oh. Okay. T is mana, R is... No, Y is... I used... Oh, damn it. I just used 2 potions. Because I know there's a health one? There's a health one. And usually it blinks if you're full. Oh well.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Do I have any plans on playing Death to the Outsider? Yes. Will it happen after I'm done with Dishonored 2? Maybe. I might try to split it up a little bit. Who knows?
Let's go.
I don't even own that DLC yet. So, I guess whenever it goes on sale. While held captive, Anton Sokolov learned the identity of one of Delilah's chief allies, Brianna Ashworth, an architect of the coup that took the throne in Dunwall. Ashworth is powerful and full of secrets. She is building a mysterious device for Delilah. Brianna Ashworth must be eliminated.
There will be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
I have noticed, like, a difference from, like, trying to go for, like, the quote-unquote merciful path for each chapter. Dishonored 2 feels like it takes a little bit more effort. Whereas Dishonored 1, it just kind of, like, shows you along the way.
Outlawed underwood export to protect the trees.
I can't keep track of all the decrees. My client's refurbishing a gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, I brought back a River Crush show to use as an ashtray. Because it reminds me of good times.
Come here!
But what's the point of buying...
Come on!
Right while you still can, stranger.
Hold on.
Stand
Oh,
the
shit.
likes of you. You think you're so superior, huh? You're not so proud now.
This is just a test run.
I don't want to die.
It's a good thing you're not going to die. I am. I was just trying to test out the combat, because I know there's a way to, like, if you're already locked in combat, and this I kind of like, you can just, like, quickly block, and then, like, choke them out. And that's considered a merciful kill. Or just, you know, knock them out. Not a merciful kill, but, like, you get what I mean.
As long as it takes. We'll be picking up balusters and spindles made of zirconium umber.
I thought the old Duke Theodanis outlawed underwood export to protect the trees.
I can't keep track of all the decrees. My client's refurbishing a gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to Dunwall, I brought back the River Crush show to use as an ashtray. Because it... Are you all right?
Uh-oh. You didn't see me? He's got some good sight. Do I have any... Got sleeping darts. That's good. Also, don't you like that? How it gets slowed down and like the audio gets all distorted? Nice touch. Thank you for saving for me, game. Oh shit.
Yesterday, the wind kicked up so hard I thought the windmill was gonna fall apart. The wall of light was flickering and sparking like crazy.
I've seen that too. But whale oil's expensive now, and the tanks run dry. The wind's unpredictable, but it's still better than a bunch of howlers running through the checkpoint and knifing us to death.
Yeah, I see your point.
Everyone's gotta die, yeah, but please, not today.
It sure reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform.
Good. And you're dead. Let him sleep. He has worked very hard. He gets no break. He gets no overtime. And worst of all, he gets sleep dart. Let him sleep.
Huh?
It's totally natural. Just making sure he wasn't hiding any coins underneath. I will say that high chaos is a bit difficult because it's kind of hard to actually get money. I mean, if you're like intentionally trying to like go for low chaos, but you end up doing high chaos, it's a bit difficult to like get money. Oh shit! What the?
How do you want to die?
Okay. I don't think I've ever fought those type of enemies before. Strange. I need to go in there anyway. Whee!
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, I am. It's where the game told me to go. Aren't you?
End of the road for you.
Ow! Ow!
What? Oh, shit!
Oh, thank you.
check the windmill. All good. Why?
Yesterday, the wind kicked up so hard I thought the windmill was gonna fall apart. The wall of light was flickering and sparking like crazy.
I've seen that too. But whale oil is expensive now, and the tanks run dry. The wind's unpredictable.
What a shit everywhere. Something wrong?
It's just a giant party they're having. Yeah. They're just having a good time. Yeah, see? Party. This domino ability is so good. A quick save. Like seriously, like it's so good. Okay.
Today's your lucky day, madam. It's the day you get to meet Pirate Betty in person. Time to pay the price if you want to live.
Never heard of her. Oh, wait, wasn't she a waitress down on the docks?
You must have heard the stories about Pirate Betty. About all the terrible things I've done to...
What's going on here?
Good night. There's a bone charm nearby. Oh, there it is. How do I get to it, though?
Please take a look around. We have the best wares for discerning guests such as yourself.
Welcome to my shop. Say, an acquaintance of mine is supposed to be holed up in an office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way? I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like?
All right, what you
pleasant
got?
Surprised to see you again.
Oh, I don't have enough for that.
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
Sadly, it's not much.
And do think of us again. What a pleasant surprise to see you again. Bloodflies are worse here than any district in Kanaka. And it used to be such a prosperous district.
Let's get that information. Because I'm a cautious boy. It's blocked.
What was that?
Probably nothing, but I'll be right back.
Who do you think that
Someone
was?
is asking for trouble.
I'll just have a look.
Oh, he's just a torso.
You won't get away!
Let us come to you!
Yoink. You just like how I just kicked him off the balcony? So much fun. So much fun. Well, he's not gonna be able to shoot me. Hold on. I gotta make sure he's really asleep.
What?
Like, real asleep. Like, passed out sleep. A representative from the Sisters of Oracle Order in Serkonos paid a surprise visit this week to officials at the Grand Palace, delivering a message that calls into doubt the Order's formerly held position of illegitimacy of our new Empress, Delilah Caldwin. It seems there is intense disagreement between the sects of the secretive organization. While not a full reversal, a visit to the Grand Palace prompted the following statement from Duke Luca Abel. It pleases me that the Sisters of the Oracle Order have come closer to endorsing our beloved Empress Delilah Caldwin. Her recent and valiant coup is an attempt at restoring just rule to the Empire, and I advise the Oracle Order and the ever-stubborn Abbey of the Everyman to immediately embrace Delilah as Empress, accepting her wisdom and authority. We thank the Oracle Sisters for delivering this vision, and we call for a day of celebration. Meanwhile, Vice Overseer Liam Bryn, speaking on behalf of the Abbey of the Everyman, advises restraint, saying that the latest missives of the Oracle Order are still being interrupted and debated.
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The Overseer is the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
Oh, that almost worked. Alright. Where is this battery? I don't have a... Oh, I have two. Wouldn't hurt to use one.
Ashworth is somewhere inside the Royal Conservatory.
Because I'm very, very, cautious. But if you don't see me, get out of here. Shit.
Karnaka, my Karnaka, brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people who make this great city tremble. This is the Duke. You must all know my voice. Ever since the throne in Dunbar, our rightful ruler, Delilah Caldwell, first of her name. May she reign forever. Jurors of traitors who question her claim to the throne. Morally, Timia, treasonous
Oh, they're dead.
If they want war, we'll give it to them, no matter how many of you I have to sacrifice.
Which one is this? Brown slider? Hold on, I want to add some stuff to this soup. Just need some glass, you know. There we go. See? Perfect. There is a rune up there. Oh shit. That actually scared me. Oh, all these wires. These wires, very hard to see. That rune is mine.
Look at you, leaving a trail of bloody boot prints across this dying
Why are you
city.
wiggling?
Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that. Never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
Oh, I got two. I got 2 runes. That one's very tempting. Actually, I probably should have grabbed this one first. Because if I need to kill someone, at least I won't leave any evidence.
Who opened this door?
Maybe the wind or something.
People of Karnaca, this is the Duke. Some of you have questioned stricter mining, new taxes being levied by the Grand Circoning Guard. Let me answer all of this rabble-rousing at once. Disloyalty, will not be tolerated. Look at Duncan Bale. Stop every bit of this land to shiny coin.
You don't know anything.
Oh shit, it's killing me. Yeah, that's... Yep. The Blood Amber has a lot of money to it. Now hold on, I gotta... Oh, maybe the black market might have the key or something. Or the combination. See, what am I looking at here?
rumors are true about the crown court. The old empress, really? What a bunch of legend.
Hey! What happened here?
I didn't get him.
I just have to finish my shift, and I can go put my feet up.
Where are you hiding? Should have listened to Mom and become a hairdresser.
Think you're smart? I'll find you. What? Hey, who is... What?
Too noisy. Please. Take a nap.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
This won't take
You're
long.
so dead.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Wait for my signal. It's you and me now. Here.
Nasty sometimes. It flows from the fountain to the conservatory basement. There was work being done, so there's a grate missing. Maybe some animal crawled in there and died.
No alarm. Not allowed. Leviathan's mind. Regenerate mana while underwater. That's interesting. So I gotta get the prototype from there. I didn't read the note. Sorry. I should probably do that. Let's see. Or at least some mission. Black market keeper, shopkeeper in Syria Gardens desires a specific object from the Royal Conservatory. Alright, so we just gotta steal something. Shadowhound.
We need to find out how a sword through the heart wasn't enough to
Or
kill
Greyhound
our new
skull.
Empress Delilah.
Whoa! Oh yeah, these guys come back. I remember these guys. You gotta destroy the skull. They were from the Dishonored 1 DLC.
It's a fine nest, my dears. Huh?
I'll see you in the fall.
Nice haircut. Feel a sneeze coming on. Trying not to.
My nails red with your I can smell her blood. Let's finish her.
Oh, I just got a right leg. Okay.
Old journals in the Forbidden Forest. I only had a bit of a peek. Brianna was busy with something elaborate just before Delilah came to Karnataka. I wanted to know what it was.
I'm teasing, Carmina. I read it too. Do you think Delilah really could have done that? I've heard the same stories about Paolo the Howler.
What you've heard about Paolo.
Oh, probably shouldn't have done that.
Watch out!
What?
Grind your skull in. Guys, you're going first. I'll tear you into pieces.
Maybe I should have not done that. Oh well.
This looks important. I wonder what it does.
Oh, this is weird. Well, I got an achievement. Well, I guess I did something. Maybe I need the lenses, I don't know. Shit. Sorry. There we go. There is so much stuff in here. I think I'm gonna go for the... probably that rune right there. If I can. Lucky jam. Enemy pistols have a better chance of misfiring. Sounds cannot smell you.
Sister, are you?
When I come to Karnaca, we'll drink an ocean of good wine.
Invisible thread. For reach renders you invisible during movement. Oh. I like that. Yeah, I like that.
I'll reach out to you again on the morrow. Farewell.
My empress. A corpse? What in the world? It seems rather rude to die here, whoever you were.
She was building some sort of machine.
Ashworth's communion device. She'll be powerless.
I meant nothing to my fine family, beyond an advantageous marriage and years of childbearing. They promised me to a man 3 times my age who wheezed on about our wedding night. But a curious thing happened on the way to the altar, Delilah. From the first time I slipped out of the manor in the dead of night, there was no returning to my cage. Looking at the stars and drinking wine on a rooftop, I was free. Instead of seeing the overseers for marriage,
It looks like Kirin Jindosh made these alternate lenses for Ashworth's device. Now I can use them to sabotage it.
glory days.
I gotta say the range on the blink in this is not that good.
Now to activate it and sever Ashworth's connection to the void. All that's left to do is hit the switch, and Ashworth should be...
What will I do now? I'm ruined. That feeling. The things I could do. The touch of the void. Delilah. It was everything I had.
Let me choke you out.
Your meddling will cost you everything.
I make my escape. I kind of goofed that up. I don't know why. Also kind of sucks that you just can't just knock them out and just be like, okay, I'll just explore your house, you know? Got a rune though. Oh, I got two. I got 2 runes. I'll just save it. Delilah, we can't talk, alright? There are things only you will understand. Daily, I feel my connection to the void growing, and through me, your power calls out to those who would join our coven. New faces, new voices. Our bond is stronger than it was at Brigmore, yet you feel so far away. If we were together, I could say more. It is as if I can see beyond the air into another time or place. You have parted a curtain I never knew was there. Oh, Delilah, strange and beautiful whispers are carried on the breeze. I'm forever grateful of being your instrument. Miss Brianna, like you asked, I stored your audiographed recordings in the archive down there in the basement, and I tidied up around the oraculum, just as you asked. Some of the others were talking about the old lenses you took out of the oraculum device after the accident, saying they were going to bury them lenses forever at the bottom of the ocean. Well, that didn't sound right to me, so I just stored them in the effigies workshop in case you need to find some use for them again. Okay.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
Guess that means I can, well, I gotta keep exploring. Supposed to get down there. I think I'm supposed to take the elevator.
No! I promised to protect her.
After Delilah fell to the assassin's guard,
Oh, I didn't want to use that. Shit. I only have one bolt.
then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined, new faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal, forever. And we've turned to corrupting the oracular order.
I'm sorry, this is kind of funny. How it slows down.
With their dreams and visions.
This is just stupid fun. Just heading to the shopkeep.
Welcome back. Please, take your time. Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky line of work, I'm afraid, but let's not dwell. I expect you'll be interested in payment. First your finder's fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on the prototype, something you can use to modify your tools. And as a token of my appreciation, a discount at the shop.
A fair deal.
Wow. That was worth doing.
Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see...
I'm gonna have to ask you to refrain from whistling in my ear like that.
An excellent choice.
Buy some upgrades before we buy some materials.
I have some upgrade plans for your gear. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase.
Link up to 4 enemies. Yes, please.
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Emily, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
Isn't that a requirement for citizenship?
What I've got to say is not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit. Which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now. But I felt like you should know. There are things I regret.
You never know who to trust, do you?
Everybody makes mistakes, Empress. You'll have to tell me all your secrets someday. Are you ready to leave now?
Yes. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Take me back to the Dreadful Whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.
Look at that. Still high chaos, so... Hmm. "24 bodies detected, geez." But I think that's going to wrap up the Dishonored 2 portion of today's stream, and we're going to move on, probably move on to Subnautica. Let me check the time
For
first.
several years, Delilah's been here, getting stronger, turning people against me. Why didn't I see it coming? What was I doing during that time? Pretending to listen at court, ruling through an army of bureaucrats, waiting for the next chance to get free of Dunwall Tower. Well, now I'm free. If only I could go back. Aramis Stilton was once an ally of the Duke, the owner of Karnaka's mines. Stilton lived in a fortified bunker at the heart of the Dust District. No one's seen him for years, since around the time Delilah started making her moves. But whether Stilton's alive or dead, his home holds the key to Delilah's immortality.
That's gonna probably... That's probably gonna be... Yeah, that's gonna be it for Dishonored 2. Sorry to cut it short, but I want to try to like get another game in. Unfortunately, the music's just gonna have to cut out for now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna toggle the stream on and off, and we'll be back with Subnautica. So stay tuned.